Good afternoon. Jogging along about 5 o'clock. Jogging along next to the freshwater creek. Beautiful spot. Sitting on about 5:40 pace. Just trying to get the legs feeling good again. They really haven't pulled up well from the weekend. And on Thursday morning, I want to do a bit of a test to see what the marathon pace is going to be. So yeah, just a quick, easy few Ks. Just picking up the pace a little bit because my form was starting to get a little sloppy. There we go. Alright, I'll talk to you at the end. Bye. Oh, run, done and dusted. 7.3 Ks, 5:39, just under 42 minutes. Yeah, felt pretty good. An interesting run. I felt like I was struggling early on. The left calf was really mooing. But yeah, got there in the end. Yeah, thought I was really struggling. Had what looked like a really high heart rate. Then turns out I didn't have my heart rate monitor connected. So it was doing the wrist one, which we all know never works. So I did the chest strap, plug that in. That was all good. All right, I will see you tomorrow morning. Okay, run done and dusted. Boy, 30 minutes of easy running today, so 5.67 Ks at 5:26 per K. Just want to take it easy, recover. Gonna do a big test tomorrow. Yeah, and just test out my marathon pace. Figured out how that's gonna work. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. See you guys. Good morning. It's Thursday morning. It's about 6 a.m. Just done a 15-minute warm-up. Today I am out doing a 60-minute marathon pace test. The whole idea behind this is to figure out, can I run the marathon at the pace that I predict? So the aim to run an hour today out and back on the marathon course at my marathon pace, but keep my heart rate well under my lactate threshold. So we're going to see how it goes. It's a test. We'll have a crack at it. I'll do it now, and then we will analyse it back at home. All right. Wish me luck. See you guys soon. Whew. 25 minutes in. Turnaround point. Lots of people using the path today, which is awesome to see. It's a beautiful morning for it. Oh. Pace is feeling all right. I'm not looking at the heart rate though. We'll just see how it goes. All right guys, see you soon. 60-minute run test, done. I managed just over 12K, so I might have run it just that little bit too fast. I've got to stop doing that. Really got to stop racing sessions. Oh well. I'm really interested to see the heart rate data. I didn't look at the heart rate data at all during the run because I just wanted to keep it fairly pure, down to the pacing, how it felt. Look, the legs feel pretty good right now. As you can tell, what did I finish 2 minutes ago? My breath's already back to pretty much fine. One thing that I have learned, key learning, I'm not running with this thing. I'll be interested to see the graph when I look back at it. I reckon I'll be able to pick the point where I had a drink because it felt like my heart rate just skyrocketed. So I need to figure out something else to do around drinks and yeah, that nutrition plan. But yeah, we'll figure that out. All right, I'm gonna go home. Just wander back to the car, go home, get in the pool and have a look at my graphs, and I'll talk you through what's happening.
It's been a few hours since I finished the run. Great news is, for me, the hip is feeling really good. Haven't had any real pain this afternoon or anything like that. Hopefully I'll wake up feeling the same tomorrow. Just wanted to take a couple of minutes to just unpack that test and just go through a little bit what happened and what I was looking to get out of it. Ideally, I would have done that over a longer distance, and I would have done it a week and a half ago. But at that stage, I still wasn't sure if I was running the marathon at any pace because the hip wasn't feeling great. So I'm in a better space now and got a much better result from it. Now I've just got to do essentially a really aggressive taper where I back things right off to just try and bring the legs back and get them fresh for Saturday week. I've been trying to figure out how I can test and figure out what I hope my marathon pace will be is the right pace for me to run that marathon at. And eventually the other day I stumbled across a video from the Forest of Dean runner, and he did basically exactly the same test as what I did today. The gist of it was to try and run out what you think your marathon pace is going to be for an hour, test to make sure that your heart rate is well below your threshold, which I set an arbitrary number that was about 12 beats below that threshold, meaning that I should be able to maintain that for a good couple of hours. Let's dive in. Let's have a look at how the run went, look at the results, and basically how I'm going to use that to inform my pacing strategy. There's the activity there. So 15.53 Ks, average 5:23 pace, but that includes the warm up and the walk cool down that I did at the end. So we'll scroll down and just have a look at the laps. That's the most important part, and I'm looking at that second lap in particular, that 1 hour lap, where I averaged 4:59 per K. So just straight off the bat, I know I ran it too fast. I had aimed to do the test at 5:10 because I'd sort of given up on the idea of doing a 3:30 marathon. What this test showed me was that 5-minute pace was comfortable for me. It felt good. Let's go in and let's have a good look at the laps to see what that looks like. Okay, so we can see that second lap, as I go into this screen, it shows that, yes, I did 12.06 kilometers at 4:59 pace. And what I can see is that the average heart rate across that hour was 153. I was aiming for anything under 160. So to sit at about 153 tells me that that's a comfortable pace for me. I do want to dive a little bit deeper, just to check my cardiac drift, to make sure I wasn't drifting sharply towards the end or really struggling towards the end. I don't think I was. I was able to hold my pace really comfortably and I didn't feel terrible. I've been a little bit stiff today because that's the first time I've run at 5-minute pace for weeks. But I'm not feeling that bad. So let's just have a look at my heart rate graphs. So I'll go into my heart rate data. There's a couple of spike points that you can see is when I had to run across a 4-lane road that's very, very busy at that time of day. That's the one that I was talking about earlier so you can see it goes from sitting comfortably at 156, and I think the highest I got to was 158 or 159 before that. And knowing that there were quite a few small inclines and declines. So if we have a look at the elevation, okay, you can see a few of those bumps and things. They sort of occur when I was going up hills, okay, and when I was coming downhill. So you can see that there. But that one in particular, that was the one where I tried to take a drink out of my Camelback, and that act of sucking on the hose and trying to get the water out, I just felt my heart rate go through the roof and really tighten in the chest and stuff. So that's why I'm not going to use the Camelback. I've got to figure out another strategy. I've got some ideas. I just got to make sure what'll work. But yeah, overall, you can see it is drifting a little bit, but before that spike, I was looking really good and really comfortable. So as long as I don't do anything stupid on the day and have those spikes, I should be okay. And I should be able to come back from those spikes. Because you can see there, yes, I've had the spike, but I was able to then come back and bring it back down, and started to bring it back down before I obviously had to run across the road. So all in all, test looks really, really good. I managed to maintain the heart rate that I wanted to and maintain the 5-minute pace that even a week ago was a bit of a dream. So how that influences my plan going forward, well, I'm going to still aim for that 3:30 marathon. So I'll set up an activity, a bit of a pace guide around that 4:55 to 5:05 pace, and try and sit in that range for the majority of the run, and then try and kick it down at the end. Yeah, really, really happy with how that run went, and really, really confident moving forward now. So yeah, all in all, very, very excited. All right. I will put out another video later on in a few days, just going through my race plan as a whole, nutrition, clothing, all of that sort of stuff. Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, if you got something out of it, hit the like button. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'd like to have a chat about it. Let me know your thoughts on the test and how it went. And those of you who are experienced marathon runners, let me know how well you think that's going to correlate and what you think is going to happen. If I'm going to blow up, please let me know. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident now as a result of that test. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again very soon. Bye now.